like to introduce Susie. Susie Vanderlip has been with us before. You may recognize her. She is an expert in yoga. In fact, she actually teaches yoga at numerous places throughout the community. And one of the things that she specializes in is yoga for gardeners. And yoga for gardeners is just the best thing ever. Susie has developed a whole program on yoga that you can do to prevent injury and to also to allow you to do more in the garden. I know as time has gone by, sometimes I feel very stiff. So I have used a lot of Susie's tips to keep limber, and you're really going to enjoy today what she has to say. So Susie, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thank you, Mary Ann. And always, I absolutely love Coast Keeper Garden, one of my favorite places, and you're one of my favorite gardeners. So thanks for having me here. Welcome, everybody. I am an absolute avid, passionate, crazy gardener. Are you? I'll bet you are. I go out in my garden at least 5 times a day to talk to a plant, prune a plant, just touch and be with a plant. How about you? Yeah, I'll bet you do. You wouldn't be watching. But I also know that in order to do all the garden I like to do, and without, at the end of gardening, feeling aches in my, right? Or even worse, an injury, a pulled muscle that takes weeks to heal, I have found, I've done yoga for many, many years, but I have found yoga for the gardener to be the best bet. It has extended my gardening capacity and my life, and I'm delighted. I am 70 this year, and I'm here to tell you, yoga is the gift that keeps on giving as we age. Now, it doesn't matter. I started at 30, and it helped me through all the other decades, too. So it's never too soon, and it's never too late to garden. Now, why am I holding my gardening implements, besides the fact that I just came out of my garden and wearing my gardening shoes? Because I love being in the garden. But I also wanted to show you what we're going for. We do yoga for the gardener before we garden. Then there's yoga for the gardener during gardening. Then there's yoga for the garden after. Now today we don't have time to do it all. I'm going to make sure at the end that I give you the link where you can go and for a small fee download the whole thing and practice and use it on a regular basis. I also am going to invite you right now before I forget. I do free yoga classes, an hour and a 75-minute class every Wednesday and Friday on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Just search under my name, Susie Vanderlip. And when you see this on Zoom, I'm sure you'll see how to spell my name. Wednesdays at 10, Fridays at 11. No excuses. We're going to do our yoga. Today, let's do our yoga for the gardener. Now, it's very important. I'm going to put these down for the moment. What we want to do before gardening is warm up the large muscle groups, stomach muscles, side muscles. Totally want to warm up those back muscles. Why? Right? We're lifting heavy bags of dirt. How many times are we putting our back and our shoulders into digging? How about when we're sweeping? I sweep all the time. I've got a pine tree, Mr. Pine Needle, dropping them every day. So I'm sweeping. That's twisting motion in my back, right? And I have, so obviously the large muscle groups, when I'm picking up a bucket of water, right? Doing all that, having prepared with yoga, your back will be so much more protected. And that's key, critical. So let's start with what we do to warm up the side muscles and the back muscles. Now there are 3 parts to our body that are really critical in protecting us at all times. I call this the year of the abs, thighs, hips, ATH, abs, thighs, hips, or glutes. Those are our core strong muscles we use all the time when we garden. And yoga loves on those muscles, helps them. So let's start with, first of all, just think of gently tightening your abdominal muscles. So you're standing tall on your feet. And breathing is key. I'm going to get back so you can see me. Let's inhale the arms straight up overhead. Reach Up with one arm, exhale down. Up now, all the way up the side. Inhale, exhale. If you're sitting, feel free to try it out right now. Exhale. Inhale, we're stretching that side muscle. Exhale. Inhale. And then let's take the hands and gently go to the side. Now notice sometimes this upper arm will drop. We have tight shoulders, so just lift it higher, but stay to the side so that you feel the stretch. Inhale, up. Exhale, let the arm drop. Inhale, right into those side muscles, up the arm. Exhale, release. Now inhale, reaching as far out as you can with that left arm up. And let's exhale to the other side, hands apart. Remember, if the hand drops, open the hand higher so you feel the stretch. That side needs to get stretched. And only do a little. Don't ever push. Don't ever force. Less is more when it comes to yoga for the gardener. Inhale, up the side. Exhale as though somebody's pulling that right arm towards the floor. Inhale, up. Just a little rise with a breath. Exhale, down. Inhale, both arms up. One of the most important things we can do before, during, and after are these gentle arches back. But let me explain what's important. When I arch back, I have to hold my tummy a little tight and squeeze my hips, my glutes. Otherwise, I'm going to compress my lower back. And that's what we want to avoid. So we inhale up, hold your breath, tighten your glutes, squeeze these guys. Exhale, tighten your stomach to come up. Inhale, gently arch back. Exhale up. Let's do it. If that's hard on your back, let's drop the arms. Inhale, lift the sternum, open the chin up, arch, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tighten your abs and your glutes. Exhale up. See how these important, open the shoulders, arch back, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, tighten your stomach, come up. Inhale, lift the chin, arch back. 1, 2, hold your breath. 4, 5, exhale up. Now that is important. That's a critical one to do before. But what about during? I'm going to skip forward. What if I'm down here with my pots and with my, and I'm digging and I'm bending. Look at how often we're over, rounded, stressing the back. So every half hour, even every 15 minutes, stand up, open your shoulders, inhale, sternum and chin up and hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Open, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Take a moment. Ask your brain to notice, how does your body feel? Is it a little bit warmer? It's going to make you much more prepared for lifting, for digging, for all the things we do in the garden. Now, we also do a lot of twisting. So it's really important to work that spine, get it a little flexible, able to rotate. That also, as you rotate, believe it or not, it massages your organs. You get better digestion. Okay, so let's put our feet apart. Feet are slightly apart. And let's take the arms. Exhale, wrap. Inhale, cross the front gently. Exhale, wrap. Let's bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, feel that twist. Inhale, do it slow. You don't need to do it fast. And it doesn't matter what shape you're in. Young or old is so important. And good. So now our torso, the front, the sides, and the back are a little warm. Okay, what about the hips? How many times do your hips ache? Yes, I've got a little arthritis in my hips, and I can bend over, and then it's like, oh! Well, if you're not there, you may be someday. But to help you get through it and prevent it, we're going to soften our knees, and we're just going to rock hip side and side, really get those hip joints warmed up. And this isn't really, I come out of dance as well, 50 years of teaching dance, 40 years teaching yoga, but they all do the same good stuff for your body. And now just circle. Bend your knees, and as I tell everyone, circle, go for it. Find your range, go slow, go the other way. You get to practice this at the deli counter at the grocery store. You get served quicker. All right, here we go. So now we've got the torso and the hips warm. Wonderful. Okay, what about some fine motor skills? I know we're always clipping. I know we're always digging. So what are we talking about? Wrists and hands, which is true as the decades, every decade can get a little stiffer. So we're going to make sure before you start that we warm up the wrists, the hands, the fingers, the forearms, the elbows. You can stop during and do this again. But first and foremost, just take your arms out. No, let's bend them here. They're at your sides, forearm is parallel to the floor, palms facing. Engage your abs so you're standing up straight, your shoulders open, lift right here, because sometimes our pecs get shortened from rounding over, kitchen work, gardening, computers. So open your shoulders and use these muscles to hold your body up. Here we go. Inhale. Fingers up and down, using that wrist. Up, exhale, down. In, down. In, down. Up, down. Palms up. Curl those fingers as though your hands are inside a soccer ball and you're wiping the inside perimeter of that ball. Really working slow. Feel that ball. Good. Good. Palms down. Go down and up. You can never do enough hand and wrist exercises if you're a gardener. Good. Now you'll also feel this in your forearm. This is very good. When you have been digging a lot, you're using a lot of forearm muscles and they can get very sore. Always. Elbows in, arms parallel. This will help not only your wrists and your hands, palms up. Oh, that helps. You'll feel that in your forearm. Try the palms down. These are really good when you've used that arm, that hand a lot. Also, we are using shoulders a lot. So let's just roll the shoulders. Inhale, exhale them back. Engage your stomach. I always say, call it zip it up. Zip the abs from the pubic bone to the sternum. Just a little tighten so they support your body. Roll those shoulders before you garden and when you've been leaning forward a lot. All right. Okay, so let's review. Before you garden, you're going to inhale and reach. You're going to drop and exhale, let that side stretch, and you're not going to go fast and rush through it. You're going to breathe deep and exhale deep. Then you're going to take those hands, let's take them to the side. You're going to zip the abdominals up, open the shoulders, inhale, lift the sternum and the chin, and you're going to arch back and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tighten the abs to come up. You're going to do that about 5 times. Then you're just going to slowly rotate around the spine. You're going to wiggle your hips any way that feels good to you. And you're going to warm up those hands and wrists. And when you're done, you can roll them around. You can circle them all the way up. And you can circle them all the way down. There are a few more different things we can do for our hamstrings, for our calves, for other parts of the body. But when you're done, and you're done gardening, sit in your garden. I would be there now, but get a little bit too much road noise. But sit in your garden and close your eyes and allow yourself to take in the scents of the flowers, the warmth of the air. Let it surround you and breathe slow and deep. Inhaling in and out through the nose if that works, or whatever works for you. But take that moment to just absorb the day. All right, I think that's a bit of good yoga for the gardener, and I want to make sure that you can look for the entire Yoga for the Gardener MP4 download or play, or you can even order the video on a DVD if you, I'll put information in the comments later. And you can go, remember, Wednesdays at 10, Fridays at 11, and join me in a whole lot more what I call too stiff to do yoga, something for middle age through active older adults. Inhale. You can do these same things in a chair, by the way. And if you're sitting at a computer or you're sitting on a car, you can inhale, open the shoulders, arch back. Exhale. You can even put one hand across, inhale up, and just gently rotate that back. So wonderful, wonderful. Inhale up, yoga, asana or pose to do every day. So thanks for letting me share. I enjoy yoga, and I enjoyed sharing it with you. Namaste.